Well, down here on the river bend, got my Ultra B rocket fuel pollen patties. I'm going to give my bees some. They're bringing in some of their own natural pollen. We'll show that here in just a minute. We got some Chinese elm blooming and some, it's called dead nettle. It's a little flower that's blooming, but I got these Ultra B patties here. Probably gonna just start them off with probably a half. See how they take it. I'll check them in a couple weeks, and if they need some more, we'll go with that. But I'm just gonna give them a little bit of supplement since they've got some already coming in, and give them a little bit of pollen patties to, why not, right? Buy them and let's get them stimulated and get ready for springtime. It is, let's see, March 18th. It's a pretty warm day out here in Utah. About probably in the 60s. It's got to be over 60s. It's warm day. Bees are flying like crazy, so I'm excited to go see how they're doing. Let's give them some patties. All right, gonna check into this second box, this second colony here. Give them a little bit of poofy smoke. Man, they're sure sticking to the top of this foamy here. I know I reversed this box last time I was in it. It doesn't look like much has came up since I had done that. So I don't know if I'm even gonna get down in this first box here. I'm just gonna crack it. We'll split it here and kind of look. Give her the little tip back. Yeah, I think they're going up into it a little bit. I think reversing these ones was a good idea. Do the same thing that I did here. Put the pollen patty on this one. They're building some. I hate when they do this in between them, but I can't be too picky. They do what they want to do, right? A lot of good wax right there. And propolis. I need to get my bucket, my little wax bucket. Start putting that in there. Save a little bit, it adds up. And you have some wax. Nothing on that frame. This is quite a bit. I might condense these into one box. That's got pollen, some little bit of honey on this side, not much. Some brood. Oh yeah, look at that. She's got a good start going on there. Way better than that other colony as far as brood goes. That's quite a bit of capped brood there. Capped brood all over. Good young larvae on there. This queen's doing... I wonder if she's up in that top box. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it, but let's see where to go. Bunch of yellow pollen and then one little tiny, couple little spots with red pollen there. That's pretty cool looking. Yeah, there's just, I wish they had some more honey stores. I'm afraid they're getting hungry. This has got some honey on it here. Put that a little closer to the brood nest. I think I'm gonna do some maintenance on this hive here. I'm gonna shut the video off, but that box has got some major burr comb in there. I don't think there's a lot of activity going on in there. I might consolidate them down here into one box. So I'm gonna shut this off and kind of mess around with that for a minute, see what I can look at, see if I can find anything good. Okay, so I went through that one. There wasn't much in that upper box at all. Comb's pretty swampy everywhere. You can see it in that frame over there. It scraped a bunch off. You can see it right there. It's just tons of burr comb, not a lot of activity. A little bit of honey, but not much. I picked the best frames, put it back in here. I consolidated it, put it into one colony. I'm gonna get these frames taken care of, cleaned up a little bit. I can throw, once, you know, they still have plenty of room in this box to go. So I'm not worried about them going yet, and it's still pretty early in the season, so I'll just make sure I get a good box back on. Maybe put some new foundation in there, let them draw some out, because they had some pretty bad burr comb. But yeah, pretty good little colony of bees. I saw the queen. She's laying really good patterns, got pretty good brood, so I think tighten them up like this, I think that'll do pretty good here. And see what that does for us. This one I broke down and put into one box last time I was here, just like I did with that colony I just did. Same thing, there was a lot of empty space. I don't like having that much empty space for the bees. There was a lot of unprotected comb. I just thought it would be better to consolidate or confine them down into one box. I think it's a little bit easier to manage. I don't know, maybe we'll... This one looks pretty weak. This might be a... Pretty sure I saw eggs in the queen last time in this one. Go ahead and pull some frames out here and take a peek. They seem a little bit more spicy than the last two I was just in. Right off the bat, I can see there's a little bit of a difference in them, but quite a bit of capped honey there. Man, that frame's pretty heavy. Yeah, that's got a lot of capped honey there on that back side. Not seeing some pollen. Same color that they've been bringing in. I'm not seeing any eggs or larvae on that one. In fact, it doesn't look like there's mini bees over here at all on this one. So this colony's, oh, there's some capped brood. Yeah, as I can say, I remember seeing some capped brood last time. Oh, there's the queen. Pretty good looking queen. But pretty small. Lots, probably the smallest colony I got for sure, so we'll just let them ride. These are the ones I kept here in Utah instead of sending them to California. But we'll give them some pollen. We'll take that. They need a little bit of food, syrup. I wish it would get a little warmer so I could put some more syrup on and get rid of these shims. Ooh, I hate spiders. Ugh. Well, let's check the last one here. There's a riverbend colony. Or the riverbend yard, and we'll go check the single beak by the farm. This one actually had their lid blow off during a storm, and I don't think it affected them, but we had a pretty good windstorm. And it blew them off. I don't see any activity in this top box. Very little. I wonder if I'm going to do some confining on this one too. Break it down into quite a bit of weight though. Feels like there's some, must be some honey up in that top box. Pretty small colony here too. I might confine these ones down into one box as well. In fact, I think I'm already going to. That one doesn't have any wax on it. That one they've built out. Nothing on that side, but big on this side. Wish they would just build it decent. That one's pretty bad. Eggs and larvae. Yeah, this is a pretty small colony here. Huh, that's interesting. Just fell in there last time. There's the queen, nice dark queen. But same with this, there's a lot of empty room in this box. That one doesn't have any wax on it. That one doesn't either, so yeah, I'm gonna confine this down into one. I don't like how they did that. Look at that. That's terrible. What are you girls doing? Just build it decent. That one's all wonky. Doesn't have anything on it. A lot of pollen in there. That's good. I'm actually going to take some of these other frames, go through them real fast and see if there's any food. Put all the pollen and best resources I can down into that box, break them down from this top and put them into a single and do what I did last time. Not sure you guys want to see that, but I can explain. You know, the cluster's only like 3 frames, so there's no sense of having a double deep on top and a double deep in the bottom. So I'm going to confine everything down into that lower box and tighten them up. Well, the only one I've got now in a double deep is that guy, and it's pretty strong. It's a lot stronger than these 3. But I think this is the right call because I had 2 boxes basically clear full of nothing, totally just empty space. So I confined them down and put some pollen patty on them. I've got to get some syrup on these bees. I think they're getting pretty close to starving. So I might go get a quart jar and put on top of them and give them a little bit going, but they're pretty low on supplies. I think they could use some sugar syrup. But it sucks because I don't want to stimulate them too much, and we still got some cold ahead of us, and I don't think we're into spring yet here, but I think it's the right call because I think they're gonna starve if I don't. So let me know what you think.